Let's go ahead and end off today's episode by getting ourselves a special GTS purchase. So let's go ahead and pick up this bad boy and boom. Alright, so obviously he's still firefighting, so this is just a themed skin. Alright, Rockstars, it's gonna be an exciting day here in Cobblemon. How exciting of a day? I think a pretty exciting day. Before we get into that though, there's a Granbull here. I think I've seen him once in the wild and we have not captured him, so let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up for the Pokedex. Hypnosis, if you could go to sleep. Granbull, why didn't I use a quick ball? Okay, buddy, you don't like the level ball? We can try an ultra ball instead, or not, because I apparently missed. There you go, bud. Come on, get in the Pokeball for us. Give us the good old Granbull. And nope, he did not like that. There we go. We finally caught Granbull. Perfect. That's another Pokemon for the Dex. Alright, so next up, the daily wonder trade that we have. So let's get rid of this extra Froakie that we have. And let's see what we can get today. Ooh, Feraligator. A Pokemon and a Pokemon starter I do not have yet at all. Next up, there's two things I want to work on though. First of all, I want to work on our next Pokemon for the team, or at least start it, which is Fuecoco, because I don't know if I'll use Lucario and Metagross on the same team, but I'd like to have a ghost type inside, probably with one of my psychic types. Outside of that, when we worked on our Lucario, we saw that Lucario had a specific special custom evolution. So we were given another riolu. I'm gonna make sure we can actually see what that custom evolution is. So we do have a bunch of rare candies as well, so we're gonna go ahead and pick some of these bad boys up, because I think it's just a level up for the custom evolution with riolu, but we don't know exactly. So if we're gonna be EV training these two Pokemon specifically, and I'll probably EV train them after we level them up a little bit, just so we know, we go ahead and take a berry sweet for the physical speed, one ribbon sweet for special attack, and then I'm pretty sure strawberry sweet for our physical attack EV training, and we should be good. Those should be the only EV training items we need specifically. So riolu usually evolves from happiness after level up, so I'm curious to see if that has a bit to do with it at all in the first place. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna bump about 20 or so levels into him and see if he needs an evolution, because I didn't give him any custom item to make him evolve last time. Okay, so no evolution, and you have a 43% friendship or happiness. So yeah, definitely might have a happiness quirk into it. And I'm gonna realize my mistake now before I make it. With Fuecoco EV training, we don't want to give him speed because he's not very fast. He's a bit more tanky. So I'm gonna give him HP instead for a Clover Sweet. So that way it's gonna be more viable for him to tank, since he is a slower Pokemon. Otherwise, the EV training would be basically useless and not make him nearly as strong. Next up, Fuecoco though. Fuecoco, you're also gonna need some level training from these rare candies. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to train on your own. So I think if we boost you up, level 20 should be good. Plus, you're ready to evolve at this point. So let's go ahead and evolve you into Crocalor. Oh, you are massive. You already own Slack Off at level 20. I don't remember you learning that at all. Okay, let's go ahead and let's give you Incinerate though. Yawn's actually kind of nice as well. I think one of the best places we might be able to go is straight up if we head over to some type of swamp biome. Look for like Nidokings, Nidorenas, because those will give HP and physical attack. Plus, it might be a better chance to get things like Abras or mainly Ghastlies, which gives special attack for special attack training. So I think I'm going to try to find us a good old Savannah biome. Might be easiest and best then to be able to get at least the Nidokings, Nidorenas, and Nidoqueens for HP and physical attack, and then we can always move forward from there as well. Okay, so based off the trees over there, that should be acacia trees, which is our, Savannah biome, so I'm glad we at least found the biome. Oh, look, it's a sleeping Arbok. Why don't we wake him up? Yep, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, he starts the battle asleep. I think that's actually kind of neat. What level is he? 29? We can take this. This is actually just taking extremely way too long. Metagross, come on out and finish this up for us. I don't think we have Kangaskhan yet in our Pokedex. And there we go. We actually caught him. Perfect. So that's another Pokemon in the Dex. I will always take that. Alright, Rockstar, so we have run into an issue outside of not being able to find all the Pokemon we want for EV training. So watch. EV6. We have 4 attack and 4 speed EV. Split the attack bracelet or attack berry on him. So in reality, we should get another 8, putting us up at 12 for our EVs and physical attack if we defeat this Rattata because of the berry. And then we'll go up in 1 speed. But we actually only went up one speed. That's it. 1 speed only. So the berries aren't working yet. Whether it's on Fuecoco or it's on riolu, the EV training berries just don't work. Okay, with such slow EV training, I think it's time we go ahead and boost these guys up in level. So Crocalor, let's boost you up to 36 and you should be ready to evolve. There you are. Evolve Crocalor into Skeledridge, the ghost fire type. This thing is massive. He has got to be an enormous one. He looks super good though. The flames on the side look really good. I love like the bold outer red lining. It really makes the stand out on the model. Alright, so what moves do you learn at this point? Let's get rid of Ember. Please tell me you have Shadow Ball at this point. Yes, Shadow Ball and Flamethrower. Incinerate. Bye-bye. 60 power. Ooh, there's Torch Song instead. Alright, Rielu's at 52% base happiness. Let's just boost a bunch of levels with the Rare Candy and let's see what really happens. So it was like 40 to, no, what, 60 or something before he was able to evolve. He just needed a lot of happiness and a lot of levels. He's ready to evolve. All right, let's go ahead and let's see evolution, and you only have the option of Lucario. I don't think your friendship quite as high as our usual one. The question is, why are you only allowed to do Lucario and not straight up do the other evolution? The only differences I can really find between these two Pokemon is the fact that one was completely EV trained and the other one wasn't. Outside of that, it's their ability and a focus versus Prankster. Maybe that has something to do with it here in Cobblemon. If I knew why, I would just buy another riolu, right? But I don't know exactly why I'm not able to get it. So this one has the inner focus ability. You know what? So let's go ahead and buy this first riolu. Okay, riolu, let's go ahead and buy you. It's probably a waste of like $10,000, but I do want to do a little bit of testing. Okay, so this guy has inner focus. So if it's happiness, we'll know by leveling this guy up. If it's the ability, we'll know also by leveling this guy up. And if he doesn't have that option, that means it was neither happiness or the ability, and that means only EV training or something that we don't know about that we probably did by accident on the first Pokemon. So he's ready to evolve. Let's see. He can only evolve into Lucario. Wait a second. I bet I know what it is. Are all of these riolus breed from an egg? Are they all egg bred? Because like our Lucario, we know specifically an egg bred riolu because of Bone Rush. That's an egg move only for Lucario. But if riolu here and here are not technically egg bred or egg groomed or grown, which, I mean, technically, in this one's neutral for its nature, which I guess doesn't do much, if anything, probably nothing, but that might be why we're not able to do it. But that's also not a move he learned until he already evolved. That's when he can learn that move. So maybe it's not that, because then it has nothing to do with it, because he didn't learn Bone Rush until after he was evolved into Lucario. It's clearly not happiness, because I boosted him to level 100 with rare candies, and at level 100 is 201 happiness. That's basically the same happiness as my Lucario, so it's not happiness that makes him evolve into it. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below, what is it that makes riolu evolve into that special Lucario form, because otherwise I'm not sure what it is. Alright, since we weren't able to get this special riolu, let's go ahead and end off today's episode by getting ourselves a special GTS purchase. And what I'm looking for, I think, is we're gonna go for one of these Infernapes. That Mewtwo is tempting, but we're about 300k short of actually getting it. Otherwise that would be really sick. Since neither of these guys really have great IVs and we're doing it more for the custom skin and there aren't really any others, let's go ahead and pick up this bad boy and boom, let's see what this Infernape looks like. Alright, so obviously he's still firefighting, so this is just a themed skin, I think, for him overall, not anything specifically different in his actual model or stats himself. Alright, let's take a look at this guy. He's really bright. He's got like a blue body, which is very interesting, and his red parts that are usually like his, I guess, an armor-esque looking plates out on his skin are like pink, and his eyes kind of have a pinkish to them, so it's very interesting. I think it's a neat design, but I think it's a little too bright overall with the pink and the brightish blue. Otherwise, I think it looks really good. But guys, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'm gonna do a little bit of research to figure out how do we get that custom Lucario evolution overall, and we can actually evolve it. But I'll see you guys all next time, Rockstars. Peace.